Good evening, everyone. Um, I think I officially changed my name to G Ma D Housewife last night. Um, I'm here to participate, and I wasn't going to participate in this Miss V's testimony Tuesday. Um, but I do have a testimony. Um, but I had been angry for a long time about my sister's death. So to me, my testimony meant nothing. You know, um, back in 2009, I had a blood clot. Didn't know it, and I just kept taking Advil, and I kept telling my husband. I said every time I always been a very active person. I was 115 pounds. Nothing wrong with me. So when I was walking upstairs one night, I said I can't breathe. That's just weird. I can't breathe uh, when I go upstairs like I normally do. And, me and him was thinking, it's something minor because I've never been sick. Well, probably a couple days later, I had took my son to the emergency room because he had hurt his arm and they popped it back in place. So I came home. But when I came home, I put my purse down and that pain threw me down to my knees. So I just walked past kids, got in my truck, drove down to the hospital because I worked at Baptist DeSoto at the time. Um, I got out and went in, and I told the lady, I said, my chest is hurting so bad. Could you please, um, not tow my car? I had my kids to come up here and get it. So they took me to the back. They noticed my vitals weren't right, and they couldn't figure out what was going on. They was testing. Then they said, we're going to admit you. I said, okay. So my sister came up there, and they admitted me, and she stayed with me the whole way there, and she slept on the little sofa next to me until around 11ish midnight that night. This big guy just pushed through the door. I'm like, what the heck? What is going on? And he said, you have a blood clot somewhere, and they're trying to figure out where it is, so we rushing you to X-ray. I said, okay, and I'm thinking, my man, for what? I never heard of a young person in shape having a PE. So, pulmonary embolism, I'm sorry. I call it PE though, but they did the test and they found that I did have a blood clot in my right lung. They couldn't figure out where it came from. They kept testing me. I was in the hospital about a month. I said, dang, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. So I begged the doctor. I said, I'm just ready to go home. Wrong idea. Nobody would take me because they felt like I should have got my doctors in place before I got out. So I ended up going to this cancer. They treat cancer patients and blood clots and stuff like that. So I met Dr. B, and Dr. B said, I'll take care of you. And she was real nice. She took care of me for the whole 6 months. And then I got well from that. Then some months later, I went to see my husband, and I couldn't breathe. Me and my grandbaby flew down there, and I was just sweating. I couldn't breathe. And I get down there. He takes me to the emergency room. He said, Dad, you're not breathing. And I said, what do you mean I'm not breathing? He said, when you sleep, you're not breathing. So I couldn't move. I just slept all the time. So he took me to the hospital. The doctor gave me some pain pills. Now you talking about, he was in, I forgot what part of Texas. It was right, like this his house. The border is right there to Mexico. That's where we were. And he took me to the doctor. They gave me a neck brace because they thought it was my neck because I was like stiff and wasn't moving. I just couldn't breathe. So it came time for me to come home. I was like, go home. I started to feel better. But when we was on the plane, the airline steward was looking at me. She said, something ain't right. I mean, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. I said, I'm kind of hot. It's hot in here, And when we got off the plane, I was a little lethargic. My daughter came pick me up. I went to the house and I just laid down because that's all I could do because I couldn't breathe. And then all of a sudden I had to get up out the bed and I was flashing the lights off and on. Then at the time my daughter and my son, my youngest daughter and my son was staying with me. And he looked at me and he said, Mama, what's wrong? So he was holding a Twinkie. I took the Twinkie and I popped him upside the head. Because I couldn't talk. It's like when I tried to talk, it wouldn't come out. And he looked at me. He said, Mom, go back there and go to bed. Well, instead of going to bed, I went over to the, little thing on the wall that turned the heater up and down. I was turning the heat up and down because my thing was, y'all don't get it. I can't talk. Please help me. Please help me. That's what I was thinking. So finally, I just said, forget it. I just went back there and laid down. He must have went across, because my daughter lived right across the walk from me. She came in there, she turned the light on. She said, Mom, she said, John said you acting strange. What you doing? And I just looked at her. I said, can you take me to get my prescription? And she took me to Walgreens. Walgreens said she ain't got no prescription. Then my granddaughter told me to turn the radio up. I didn't know what a radio was. And so that's what alerted her, we're going to the emergency room. We go to the emergency room. The doctor asked me, what medicine have you been on? I said, I ate 2 fish sandwiches. It's like none of my answers went together. And they told me when I first came in to sign the paper. Y'all, I scribbled in circles all across that paper. And my daughter said, you see what I'm talking about? She's different, So they sat me down, they did my vitals, and they couldn't figure out for life and what was wrong with me, so they admitted me. I've been in the hospital for about 2 weeks. No, it was 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks. And my girlfriend came in, she said, girl, all you do is sleep. And she took pictures of me. And I was laying up there like I was dead, like this, in every picture. And when I tried to get up and walk, I would pass out. So they put oxygen on me. But the oxygen cord wasn't long enough for me to get to the bathroom. So one day I went in there to use the restroom and it alerted them, they had a heart monitor on me. It alerted them at the desk, but I fell on the door, So they had to kind of push their way in to get me. So they finally got me up and the girl was still making my bed up because her thing was, let me make her bed while she up. She was trying to make my bed up. And when she looked around at me, she saw when I was finna fall again, and she caught me. And next thing I know, it was probably a couple days later, doctor came in. He said, well, there, Miss Newman, I don't know what it is. We tested you for everything. We've done blood cultures. I mean, they were sticking me, y'all. They were sticking me so hard. They were going straight into my arteries. And I said, Lord Jesus, what's wrong with me? And so I just went back to sleep. I wasn't thinking about it. Because that's all I could do was sleep. I wouldn't eat. I just slept. And so the next day he came back. He said, well, Miss Newman, I'm just going to send you home. He said, because I believe you have sarcoidosis. I looked at him like he had lost his mind, y'all. Seriously, lost his mind. And I don't know, y'all, was it the Lord speaking through me or what? Because I hadn't talked to people. I was just falling out. I said, I'm not going home. You send me downstairs, I'm coming right back up here. I said, you ain't gonna tell me I got sarcoidosis and just send me home. I said, call me a pulmonary doctor up here. And I passed back out. And next thing I know, I was in this room and this doctor was, you know how when they go to your kidneys, they basically go in the back. No, your lungs. Well, I think it was lungs. And he said, Miss Newman, wake up. And I woke up. He said, you see that little spot right there on your lung? I said, yeah. And I fell back asleep. He had to wake me back up again. He said, another hour you would have been dead. And I was like, and I went back to sleep because I really didn't care. I was sick. And so he said, I'm going to send you back to your room and I'm going to come talk to you. He came in the room and he said, you do have pneumonia. He said, because you had it so long, you were sick so long. He said, but you got something different. He said, it's called histoplasmosis. He said, do you live around a lot of birds? I said, yeah, I was talking to the lady, because by then it had started me, strong antibiotics on me, and I was somewhat talking a little. And I said, I told the lady at the office, it was like a bunch of bird nests around my apartment. See, I wasn't living in my house because my husband was out of town. I said, I'm just give me an apartment, let you know, and don't have to maintain the house, just, move somebody in. Well, that was the worst decision I ever made. And so I went around and the infectious disease doctors came in. They were all talking and stuff. And he told us infectious disease, she do have a lot of birds around her house. And they sent the health department out there. Because I told them, I said, they're not going to do it. I'm telling y'all. I said, because I have fallen. I've sued them because I failed. Because the rail went down, and I told them, you need to fix that rail because I have arthritis real bad, and sometimes I can't walk, and I have to have something to balance. They didn't fix that, so I had to sue them for that, got paid for that. And then they were so angry when they had to clean all that stuff up from around all them apartments because I got the health department involved. I told them, I said, I'm getting a house built. I said, I'll be moving soon. I said, how much would it be for me to break my lease? They like, no, you just go. Go. Have a good day. Bye. We're saying, y'all. Just let me know which day. That's how they talk to me. I was like, well, I can't help I had got sick. But I said that to say this, y'all. It was 2 times I was almost gone. The first time the doctor looked at me, they were all sitting up talking. They said, I don't understand how she's still living. And I'm looking at them like, I am here. I can hear everything y'all saying, And he was like, it's just amazing. And I was like, oh, okay. And the second time, that doctor, he was just so excited to see something different. He was just excited. He was like, yes, she got histoplasmosis and then infectious disease. They were all happy. I'm like, I said, man, y'all must don't have no good stuff happening around Memphis or something. But I say this again, I always, thank God for bringing me through there because I know I didn't feel like it was my time. I feel like I need some more time here on this earth. And I just felt so blessed, And I've always said I was blessed. I wasn't going to do this testimony Tuesday. I'm going to tell you why. Because even though I was blessed twice, horrible things going on. Could have died instantly with the pulmonary embolism. Could have died with the histoplasmosis and pneumonia within an hour. And I wasn't going to do this testimony because for some reason, I just don't think God loves me at this moment. I'm going to say that. I'm just going to let it out. And, I've always been a happy-go-lucky, funny person. Have fun. The first one having fun. First one celebrating birthdays. First one doing. And it's like now I just basically I've given up. I tried everything to save my sister. Because she was there with me both times. And I felt like I let her down. And I felt like it was my fault she passed. And that's my testimony, but I'm just going to say that was my testimony. I almost was gone twice, but I lived. And I question it every day. Why were I able to get through twice and live? That's what I do. I wonder, I mean, that's a testimony, and I'm not saying I take my testimony back. Because I was a very spiritual person in the past. I was very spiritual. Now I question everything. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to flatten nobody, blow your blood bubble or whatever. Because, it's always good to have things work out, But I'm just going to log off now. Y'all have a blessed day, and that was my testimony Tuesday. Have a good day.